So, my last playthrough, I accidentally ended up deleting our character. So, I'm running this stream real quick to just kind of get that new one back there. So, welcome back, everybody. And we'll go ahead and get this started here. We're just doing this one to catch up, but this will be the fresh start of the Nioh 2, my Nioh 2 stream, and we'll go ahead and get it going from here. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far.
Once upon a time, a giant man with horns appeared in a distant village.
No.
The villagers welcomed him with joy, believing he brought blessings from the spirit world. However, as time went by, they began to fear him. Tormented by the villagers, he began to attack them. Until he came to be dubbed a demon. One of the village youths decided to make a stand. He gathered a multitude of golden stones, forging them into a blade that gleamed with an otherworldly light. With this mysterious blade, the invincible demon was cut down at last. The young champion who slayed the fiend entrusted the blade.
Live on, my child. Be strong.
Ah, you have gone big, have you not?
I just can't wait to see how our child turns out. All I know is that there will be no limit to their potential.
Alright, we are going to create our character now. So, this time,
I hope their eyes will be just like yours. You know how I love your eyes.
gonna create one from scratch now.
I hope our child has eyes as
And honestly, from the discussions of last time on how this game kind of reminds people of Onimusha, we're gonna make Samanosuke. So, I will attempt to get this right. Start from a base. Thinking this one. These are character creators are my weakness. They really are.
I can't wait for the day I get to brush my child's hair.
If they're anything like their father, they won't want to sit still for you.
Character creator in this was actually rather in depth. I thought you could change a lot. Let's see. He does have a center part. That's probably the closest I'm going to get. And that's about right. No colored tips, no highlights.
I wonder if their hair will take after me. You wouldn't want a child as unkempt as me, would you?
Oh, what are you saying? I like your hair.
Anyway. And then our yokai form.
I wonder.
Summonosuke would
What kind
probably
of child do you think
primarily
will be
do
blessed?
the feral form.
Well, there is no need to be anxious. I know they will make us proud.
We'll edit all three just in case. So, yeah, I actually liked how in depth you could kind of go with all of these. Alright, and here we go. Seminosuke.
Grow up to be strong, won't you?
So, for this run, I think we're going to go sword and let's see, what other weapons did he have? He had quite a few actually. So, I know last time we went sword, dual sword, but I don't know if I'm going to do that for this one. Obviously sword first. But secondary weapon, let's see. Think let's see, each of these have, so Kasurigama is the best ninja weapon in the game. I think though for this, well actually it can be dual hatchets for best. Now weapons that he used, he had his sword, he had his dual swords. He did use dual swords. He had a Western broadsword. Trying to think of everything. He had an axe, which axe is an option. Don't think I'm going to go axe for this run. So, each of these, so axe is really good because it goes off stamina, which stamina will allow you to wear heavy armor. Magic allows you to use magic abilities, obviously. He did have a dual-bladed naginata. I don't know what would most likely sit for that. Though I do think I am going to go magic because he did obviously run magic. So, we'll try maybe the Switchglaive as the second weapon. This one's Guardian Spirit. If you're going sword, this is the best starting Guardian Spirit, in my opinion at least. And I am not going to run the tutorial in this one. We are just going to go right into it. I recommend running the tutorial because there's a good chance to kind of see what weapons you want to use. I am so sorry. Anyway, game starts.
Help me! Please! Please! Is anyone in there? Is anyone there? Help! Please, I'm begging you! You have to help me! I know you're in there, please! Help me, you can't leave me here! Open the door! Open the door!
Demon baby, look out. So, goal of this stream is to catch back up to where I was at the end of the last one. So, we're gonna go and fight a giant Minotaur demon. It's gonna be fun. I should read these. Now, if you've played a Souls like this, you're pretty used to this type of gameplay.
Should you seek comfort in your sorrow,
Though, this one has a bit more of a
head to the nearby shrine.
looter aspect to it. So, we're gonna go heart and put 1 point into... Trying to think on how I want to plan this out. So, one thing you got to remember, want to do is plan your build. So, I'm not sure if I chose the best 2 weapons for this. Though skill might be a good choice, actually. Yes.
I should have trained more.
Now, other things to do. Oh yeah, I got these armors. Almost forgot about these. And you will actually quickly out-level this stuff. It is good for your build though.
Think you can defeat me? Just try it.
Now, as we go here, we're going to see a giant Minotaur demon. This thing, I recommend fighting it.
Oh, it's huge. There's no way we can stop
You don't have to. You can run past it, and the game does encourage you to do so. But you fighting it teaches you the game. So what you see there is a burst counter. Each of the different forms, brute, feral, and brute, feral, and shaman have a different counterattack that you can use. My favorite is the feral, but the timing on it is one of the hardest to learn. The brute is probably the one I'd recommend for new players. Now, of the 3 starting spirits, you will eventually get all 3 of them. So, don't worry about which one you choose so much. Go with whatever you want the best. While I like the bird the best, you may not like that feral counter. It's a hard one to learn. But as you can see, I'm not get the timing down yet in this playthrough. And he is down. Maybe I will go split staff instead of glaive. Let's see. I've been wanting to do a staff build. And of course, sword. Yeah, we'll do split staff. Mostly because if you played the Onimusha Dawn of Dreams. So these Kodama help, they actually let you carry more healing items. So, and each of the levels, the main levels of the game, and some of the side levels, and you'll see what I mean by that, have Kodama hidden throughout them. At the level select screen, you can see how many Kodama are in each stage. So, by going... And I'm actually going to go level up real quick since I did beat the giant Minotaur demon. There is actually some interesting lore in this game too, because if you there's a whole compendium for these different yokai you fight. So let's see what the staff I know goes off of magic. There. What else? Skill, good. And strength. That's going to be a bit harder to do. But these both level off strength, so... Only this one levels off heart. So, we'll put one into strength. Puts 2 on courage. 2 on strength. And 2 on magic. Okay. And I am going to put a point into stamina, just so I can start wearing heavier armor. Now, your armor will have actually a minimum stat on it, and each type has different ones. So if you're going heavy armor, you're going to want a...
You look down on us, but I know my way around a weapon.
We'll come back this way. I don't like to go this way first. Now, that's the thing, is this entire area loops around. But I'm very thorough about how I play this part. Now, we're going here. Got a new waist guard. I will equip it, as well as my new helmet. I'm not gonna wear the DLC armor. I'm not gonna wear the thieves. I think I will do this one for now. And the foot soldiers. Yeah, we'll go medium armor for now. See if I stick with it, but now, reason I go here is because you can get a bow right in this area.
I'll take them out in one.
Rather useful weapon to have early in the game. I'll use that. Fine. I'm gonna out-level it anyway. You get some arrows and sacred arrows. So your two arrows are the types of the standard and sacred. Standard arrows are exactly that. They're standard arrows. They're projectiles. Now, I don't recommend building towards ranged. You can if you want, but generally, ranged is used more for I think I like this weapon. I think I am going to stick with it. And of course the sword. Oh, loot. And yeah, you will get a ton of loot in this game. It is kind of the whole point of the game. That's one thing I like, though, is the weapon stances and how they work. So each stance has a different type. So generally, your heavy attacks are going to be on high stance.
It is no longer
Your
use to the fallen samurai.
so big heavy slashes like that
In your pursuit of
give you hyper armor. Some weapons will give you hyper armor with their heavy attacks. Then medium is sort of in between and is actually generally used as your defensive stance. A lot of counterattacks, actually, as you level up, will be available from that. And low stance is quick. Quick, fast attacks. Now, one downside to that though is it's easy to get. It's easy to. If you're hitting a blocking enemy, it's easy to get staggered on the low attack. So just be wary of that as you're playing. Each one has their advantages and disadvantages. So heavy attacks, slow, obviously. Medium attacks, they don't really specialize. They're not bad and they're safe, but they don't really have an advantage that the other two do. And then this, very quick, easy to take on small enemies, and hits pretty hard.
Get out of here.
go. Oh, it's too heavy. I can't move a muscle.
Oh, I'm gonna get fallen in. I will not fall in the water, I promise you. Well, I can't make that promise, be honest. Probably will.
Yes.
Finisher. And we're gonna keep going. I've taken a few hits here. Did I get better gauntlets? Yes, I did. Not gonna wear the heirloom. Will wear that. This is one thing I have to do, is get these off of everything. So because it will bother me. Now go through here, collect everything. Now, if you, one thing you may have noticed that there are swords stuck in here. This is a revenant. You can fight it and get its gear. I will show you. These usually drop at the place other players die, though there are NPC ones, and this one actually is one. This one will always spawn here. Gotcha. And he is down.
I couldn't let them steal my
Most useless item in the game.
I'm sorry for running.
I've yet to find a use for it. I really have. It bothers me because there needs to be a use for it. Oof, thought I fell in the water there for a second. Now, I'm going around, and what I'm doing is I'm looking for Kodama, making sure I get all of them. I'm probably going to miss a few, but I do know where all of them are in this level, but I'm also kind of confused a bit on it. So, we're going to go around. And because that will unlock a loop back here. See, from beating the Ox Demon, you actually have, and these blue ones you can summon to aid you. So these are other players that you can summon to help. Don't be afraid to summon other players. I know some people, they they say that that's that they'll give you shit for it, but play as you want. You can summon other players. You can So these are NPC controlled other players. Excuse me while I go teach this guy a lesson. Anyway, NPC controlled other players, but they will follow and help you. You can actually leave. There's an item in the game called Righteous Jasper that lets you leave one of those swords on the ground, and other players can summon you to help them. And while you're playing the game, you can actually use those yourself. Now, what we got here is a dark world. If you played the first game, you are very familiar with these dark world clouds. However, these dark world clouds are not so bad. Okay. Oh boy. He's Oni. Now, one thing about fighting demons in this game is that they will, I got a new sword. Let's see if it's better than this one. It is. That is no dachi. Not a katana. Okay. Next here, we got another. Let's see if I have another second weapon here. You're making good progress tonight, though. And... ah, damn. Always look out for the demon babies. So, if you play Dark Souls, you know the drill here. You gotta go pick up your, you gotta go get your lost gear, or your lost souls. So, the gear I used to level up is back here. And we're going on through it. Now, other things about this. Here. Enemies respawn when you die. First death. First of many. You're gonna die a lot this one. Don't worry about it. It's one of my that's my biggest advice. Don't worry about dying. Whenever you're playing Souls-likes, it's gonna happen. It's an inevitability. There we go. Now, oh, I forgot about that little guy there. Nope. Damn. Yeah, I ain't gonna get a headshot. I'm gonna take the little guy out first. Even though I know he's not the bigger threat. And we're taking them both out. Alright. And now we get to show you the level up system. Each of the weapons you actually gain skills in as you use them. So, I gained a sword skill. Now, these are useful. I think I'm going to go right now with Morning Moon and Yachi Quick Draw. They all have different advantages to using them, though. Now, Samurai skill. I definitely want the Pulse abilities and the Running Water abilities. Those are my first I always go through. These will allow you to recover ki at the best moments. So. We're going to be running here tonight. All right. So we are continuing on. Do apologize, I've got a small dog on my lap that is distracting me for the moment. So we are you can pick off enemies with headshots in it. It is rather nice. Damn, I lost my souls. Now, what I need to know is if I'm here, if people are hearing me. Alright, we're gonna try again. Did not expect as big of a challenge from that guy. Guess he got lucky. All right. What I'm doing right now is taking out the archers. And the Goombas, little guys. No threat, but they will ambush you. It's just satisfying taking care of those guys. Good time. Anyway, we are moving on. Yep, it's a fresh new game of Nioh 2 if you ever wanted to see what it's like. Keep forgetting I don't have that. There's a ninjutsu ability that gives you a backstab. Don't expect the best gameplay. I know how to play the game. Don't expect me to be a master, though. I make mistakes. Anyone in the chat? Demon baby. Alright. Any of these games, you gotta kind of control the fight. That was great. Took care of itself. Now, when they do that, though, you want to be careful. Because one of them's going to grow into a big monster and give you one hell of a time. Not ideal. Let's just put it that way. Not ideal. I got a new bow. This one's better than the one I currently have. So, switching to it. And I'll check what other equipment I have. Maybe I missed something. Yeah, that's actually pretty decent armor for early games, so we'll stick with it. And we are good, I think. Oh, better. New switchclave, but I'm not doing a switchclave build this time. Now, when it's your first time playing, just use gear you find. Early game, eventually you'll work your way into a build. But yeah, be mindful of your build, so understand what you wanted to do. I will tell you, you don't want to get to the point where your attacks stop damaging your enemies. Alright. And another Kodama. And this guy, if you harass him, gives you something. It's great.
Please, spare my life. Wait, here, take this and leave me be.
Gives you a fruit. Now, what these do... I actually don't think I use these ever. These actually increase your anima, which will allow you to use your yokai abilities. Now, I don't think I use them too much because I just generally have enough
The breath already.
built up most of
How you
my
like this?
most of the game, but they can be useful in a pinch. Alright, we made it to the shrine, so it is time to level up. We're gonna go... I still haven't quite gotten my build here, but I think... Oh, I don't have enough. Never mind, I forgot I died earlier. Lost it all. Now, going right here does lead to a dead end, but there's an item at the end. And I am kind of obsessive compulsive about this. Have to grab it.
If only this world knew peace.
And we got a gourd. I think that is better than one of my items. Emerald earned. Damage taken. Other realm resistance. Yeah. Just better than that one. And Ninja Fists. I think we're gonna stick with this for now. And here we go. I do a full circle of this map always. You can take the shortcuts or go the main route, whatever you want to do, but because I tend to try and get everything, I will continue to go through this. Now, first gonna head this way because there's a Kodama down this forest area. He is right here. We are gonna get him. And I'm gonna drop down here because this actually will loop down to back to where I was.
After completing a technique, return to a fighting stance and focus to replenish ki faster.
Alright.
Ki pulses can be used to recover your ki and purify the miasma of the yokai realm.
Alright. These monkeys, they are the bane of my existence. Alright. Generally, wait for them to attack and then punish. They'll open themselves up. And this is our first soul core. These soul cores give you a yokai attack ability. These are useful. These are actually, they become broken later in the game. Certain ones are incredibly useful. Alright, I got a new hat. And I think it's better than mine. It's not. Okay. We're gonna stay here, or stay with this for now. And we're heading this route. Get the item and move. And yeah, I will get every item in this map that I can remember. It's actually been a little while since I played. Well, played through the whole of the game anyway. Started a stream previously that we ended up at, that the reason we're streaming this here tonight is to catch back up to where we were. We'll get there. We'll get to it eventually, though, the other one.
Don't get careless. I'll drive this right through your skull.
Alright. I believe that is all that's here. Loop back around. Go back this way. And to the Kadama Shrine. I think now I have enough to level up. I do. And I can equip my new soul core. Attune. We're going to attune it now. That gives me that attack where the monkey was using on me, where he would climb up the staff and throw it. Also, when he would, that gives you that attack. It's pretty useful for early game, though. I do think it gets outclassed pretty easily later. And we're gonna put another point. This time, I'm gonna put a point into magic. I know ninjutsu is amazing, but this build I'm going for is not gonna be a ninja. It's gonna go magic. So we'll keep going here. And moving on. And we are going this way. I believe all that's up this route is a Revenant. Yep. Set Revenant. So we're gonna go head out. Take on this guy here. This guy has a bow. Take him out before he sees you. Keep moving. This guy with an axe. He will come and attack you. Alright, there we go. And there's a Kadama here to your right. I think that's the one I missed last stream. And got another skill point with the sword. Move here. Let's see. Actually, add that. Use that skill point right now. I'm a bit OCD about these. I have to use them when I get them. And there we go. Yeah, quick draw.
What the? Are you okay? A cat? It's
And
running against my
we
leg.
got our cat, buddy. That cat is awesome. He helps you in
You're
fights.
an unfamiliar face around here. What brings you to this shrine?
And now this is our first experience with the actual Dark World. So, we're here.
darkness. The unnatural laws governing the key of yokai are beyond human understanding. Should you use certain skills, shatter their bodies,
And
the source of their key will follow.
now, there's always a yokai that is kind of the source of the Dark World. This one is another one of those monkey demons. Not looking forward to fighting them. I don't like these monkey demons, especially early level. Okay. Gonna start with a heavy attack to his back. These are hard enemies to predict. And in the Dark World, your ki regenerates slowly. Okay. I can do that too. And it's done. Man, I'm doing so much better this round. And that clears up the... And then you won't be able to open chests in any given area until you defeat the specific yokai that is guarding it. Well, it's not actually better. Don't have my abilities for these yet. So that's another thing is... Oh, I accidentally unequipped it. That's another thing you're going to want to pay attention to. So, if you click it, these items have abilities based on certain stats. For this, I need to unlock these abilities. I need my stats to be at a certain level for each of them, just like your weapons. But this one, you won't actually have those yet. And I forget. I believe this requires. Oh, there it is at the bottom. I need Constitution of 6 and Strength of 6. So, I need to get my con up to actually unlock those abilities. And each of them go with different ones. Each armor type. So medium armors, which I think I'm going to run this round. We'll see. Oh. Excuse me, I need to go back to it. And I'll hit the Kodama Shrine while I'm here. Normally this would reset enemies, but once you clear out a Dark Realm, those enemies don't come back. So, I'll go ahead and get my con up to 6. And now, I can use that. And now my armor's getting its full effect. By it no longer being gray. Did get a better helmet. Go line and wait, ready to pounce. Knock me off the ledge. Got a new sword. Let's see if this one's better. And you'll switch out your weapons quite a bit. Eventually you will get one that is just better than anything else you have. Nah, we're not doing Odachi. Do I have a better split staff? No, I don't. We're gonna try this out and see if this is a good build. So we're about to fight the boss. There's one more Kodama right behind this gate. And I think that should be all the Kodama. Yep. And so when you get all of them, you're going to get that little message. All Kodamas in the, have been guided to the shrine.
The wounded souls of this village call down divine retribution to punish these bandits.
Another one here. Remember how we fought that ox demon at the beginning? Well, this is his buddy. And these two, get used to them. They show up a lot. You'll see what I mean. This one's not actually that hard, though. He can give you a tough time if you're new. He did my first playthrough. I can't tell you the amount of times this thing's killed me. Alright, there we go. So, eventually he'll go, if you break his stamina, he goes to his second phase in the Dark World. That is gonna be a bit tough to deal with at times, because your key does not regenerate. Oh, I think that's it. Yep, he got me. Well, can't win them all. Yeah, so it's teaching me about summoning candles, which, yeah, you can use, but if you die to a boss and you just walk in the boss room, it'll show up again. You'll see what I mean. You'll just get it back. You don't have to touch it. Oh, I'm gonna skip this. Yeah, he has a few attacks. The advantage to that is you can dodge even well. Oh, he got me again. I shouldn't have said he's not that hard. I am paying for my transgression here. Yes, I know. Sorry for talking shit on him. We shouldn't have to watch that every time. I'm sorry, guys. So, burst counters. If you burst counter into his attack, it'll we using the feral. It'll break him like that. Alright, we are back to where we were here. Phase 2. Most bosses in the game have a dark realm phase. Damn, I failed that one. Don't be too overzealous. Pay attention to your stamina. Now this will force him back into the first phase. That's one cool thing about this game. And we did it. And like that, we are back to where we were. No. Those familiar with Onimusha know Tokichiro. Also, those familiar with Japanese history know him very well too, I'm sure.
That was a close one. Any longer and it might have been too late for you. Wow, well I'll be.
And we got the soul core for that boss. I just beat the horse demon. They have a names. I don't remember them at the time. And I think I got a new... I did. Blessed weapon, too. But I think this one's better. Oh, that's no Dachi. Never mind. Blessed weapons are useful. They actually do more damage to yokai when you fight them. Let's see here. Nothing better than what I currently have. Again, not... Well, yeah. Ronin Waistguard, that's good. I need to get my constitution up again to use it. No, medium or light armor is better than what I have now, so...
Wait, you're gonna be all day.
We're gonna go ahead and talk to Takichiro and the level. And we are back to where we were.
I've been waiting for you. You, read the letter, right? I'm Tokichiro.
And you are? Hide. All right. I'll call you Hiddy. Got a nice ring to it. I rely on my wits, peddling spirit stones for a living. Then at some point, a monkey became my guide. You may be a demon that slays its own kin, but the soul within you is unmistakably human. Something tells me the two of us will make a good team. A reprobate and a part yokai. Will you walk this path with me? Let's head up in the world and follow our dreams. So, what'll it be? Come on, you got no place to be. Tag along. You showed that thing who's boss. What? You take a vow of silence? Ah, sorry, I'm sorry. Sure you've got your reasons?
And so begins Nioh 2. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and, well, we'll go here out to Kichiro. He had some more to say at this screen here. Seems that the continued increase in yokai is due to the ceaseless war, and it's not just Mino that's falling into ruin. The constant battling of the samurai has spread as far as Owari and Omi province. But hey, this presents the perfect chance for us to make a name for ourselves. With my smarts and your muscle, I'm sure there's nothing we can't overcome together. I'm counting on you, Hiddy. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and attune this one. This one's another good one for early game.
The spirit stones I'm looking for are very powerful. They're called Amrita in other countries. Apparently they can even turn the tide of war. The thing is, power is everything in an age of war. That means every time a new war breaks out, these stones sell like hotcakes. Problem is, man's got to deal with yokai and bandits. All kinds of things out to get you. That's why I was, you know, looking for a real tough type to travel with. Someone like you. I've got a good customer I want to go and see first, yeah? You'll come with me, won't you, Hiddy?
Alright, we have... Alright, we have caught up to where we were, and now I'm just going to have to go ahead and call it here, and we will continue on our merry way on next on Tuesday. I will be streaming again Tuesday. We'll be streaming this again Tuesday. Then next Sunday or next Saturday we will continue to play Mass Effect. And yeah, it's been good having you guys here. I know we didn't have much of a chat tonight, but I will keep this up on the channel, and so people that can view it will be able to look back and view it and see the start of our streams. And yeah, thank you for coming in to Super Nitaku 64. I see we had a lurker tonight, and you're certainly welcome here. You don't have to chat. It's nice having you here. Anyway, I will see you again Tuesday, and you have a great night. Stay safe. Bye.